Okay, so this topic is very important. We're going to talk about spiritual cleansing, but not just any old spiritual cleansing, especially when you're dealing with a negative spirit that is attached to somebody. And the risk involved is trying to take that spirit off of that person and not being protected enough or trained properly, and you end up catching that spirit. You can cause self-harm by attempting to do this type of work without proper knowledge, without proper protection, and without proper experience. Bitch, listen up, because we in classes in session. Luckily, when I tried to do that, I went before my elders and they stopped me dead in my tracks. And they told me, do not do it. Bitch, you ain't qualified enough. As practitioners, a lot of times we will get people from all walks of life with all types of shit that is attached to them. Whether it's their fault, not their fault, things that just hopped onto them, things that is generational, all kinds of things that are attached to people. Things that are negative entities and stuff like that are living within people, and people don't even know. They feel heavy, they feel drained, they feel depleted. Maybe they experience a lot of misfortunes in their lives. And a lot of times it can be caused by negative energy around you or negative entities that are attached to you. These attachments can drain your energy, cause confusion, make you have unexplained medical conditions, and they can influence your thoughts and your actions. Sometimes you ever have that one family member or that one person that you really don't know what's going on up here, and they just do some crazy stuff and they're dealing with all kinds of stuff. Sometimes, they're diagnosed with, maybe schizophrenia or bipolar, multiple personality disorders. Ding, 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 ding. I'm not saying all people who have those conditions have negative entities attached to them, but I feel like they do, but that's just my opinion. Negative entities, negative spirits, they are opportunists. As a spiritualist, if you are in close contact with people who have these things on them, and you're doing cleansing, healing work, all that kind of stuff, if you are performing spiritual work without the right protection, I don't care if you were born with spirits, you got this, you got that from your habitation, whatever. Bitch, you're putting yourself at risk. You are putting yourself at risk. There are parasites looking for the next host to hop on and ruin their lives. As a practitioner, they can hop onto you and you end up with that problem. That's why it's very important to be trained. It's very important to have experience. It's very important to know what you're doing. A lot of practitioners think like simple spiritual baths or prayers or simple rituals, a candle, a banishing candle, a cleansing candle, road opener candle. Y'all think that silly ass shit is gonna help to remove something deep within somebody? Why do you think people call a priest to do exorcism? Specific types of priests at that. Because just like in the movies, you are dealing with somebody who got something strong and powerful and destructive in them that can easily hop into somebody who is not spiritually protected or have the spiritual protections to seal them from getting infiltrated. So the simple baths, the simple prayers, the simple stuff is like putting a Band-Aid on an open heart surgery. Like, bitch, you gotta sew that shit up, staple it shut and all that kind of stuff, but you putting a Band-Aid on it? Baby, you just aggravating these entities. You're just giving mild temporary relief, and somebody's always gonna have that same issue because you did not take care of the root of the problem. If it's something that is within them, it's something so powerful that has taken over their body, bitch, you need a specialized person to remove that shit off of them. So all the spiritual newbies, all the people who are finding themselves, they're now healers and love and light and they want to help everybody. Please don't put yourself at risk. If you don't know what the hell you're doing and you think you know what you're doing, but you've never been taught, bitch, don't put yourself at risk. It's not a matter of being chosen or gifted or, have the eyes and whatever, and you have the spirits. It has nothing to do with it. Real spiritual work requires knowledge. They require preparation. They require experience. And most importantly, respect for the spiritual laws. Now, performing these spiritual rituals and stuff like that without understanding the complexities of them can aggravate and worsen the attachment to your client. So pretty much you can put somebody in more harm than they came to you with. Could be potential spiritual backlash for you, against you, and the client, the person who's coming to you for help. This is why when certain people come to me and they're like, I got this on me, and I'm just like, yeah, hold up, I'm gonna make a phone call real quick, because it ain't gonna be me messing with your shit. And at the end of the day, I don't want that shit following me. I don't want that shit in the corner of my house. I don't want that shit to jump onto my child. So we're not doing that. You gonna go to somebody who can handle that shit, because we're not doing that shit over here. Don't come to my house. I ain't coming to your house. I'll send you to somebody who can help and handle the shit you got going on, because my house ain't finna be haunted because of you. Although I do have protection, lots of protection, I'm still not gonna take the chance, because one, I'm not experienced enough to do that kind of work, and I'm not ready to be. And yeah, no, you keep your demons to yourself and away from me.